Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Brian again, and we're doing an entry video for the uh, 80th anniversary of Pearl Harbor. That group build is being hosted by Mr. Charlie Mack and Mr. Al Wood over in England. And I wanted to join the group. I couldn't find anything that I had in the stash that kind of fit the criteria. I wanted to do something of a military nature because I don't do a lot of that stuff. And after doing that tank I did for my brother, I really did enjoy that. So as luck would have it, when we went to a swap meet not too long ago, I ended up buying this little guy here. And this is definitely a little guy. This tiny little tank, so a tiny little box. But this is the Stuart Tank. What's cool about this tank here is after calling my brother and then doing some research and then also reading the instruction packet, which has a lot of words, I figured this is just the same thing said over and over again in French and German and Italian and Japanese and Chinese and everything. But turns out this is all in English, so I was like, holy cool, this has got a lot of information on here. And it talks all about the tank and the different variations of this particular tank. And after doing some research with my brother and stuff, we found out that this little guy here actually served in the African theater, the North African theater, with the British as part of the Lend-Lease Act that was going on. And that was serving up until November of 1941. So I think that qualifies. I think we're good. So this little dude here, this particular kit comes with decals for the US version, the British version, and the Canadian version. So that's really cool. Unfortunately, the time period the Canadians were using it, according to our research, didn't fit in with pre-Pearl Harbor stuff. Some of the United States stuff didn't fit in also because that mostly saw action in the Pacific theater, being a small, easy to move type of thing. So of course that's post Pearl Harbor stuff also. So it came down to doing the British regiments, and one of my favorite I guess things to talk about for the British Army would be the Desert Rats, and this was one of them. So that's really super cool. Let's take a look at the dealings here. So everything's still in plastic. I haven't had a chance to actually go through everything, but it is typical Tamiya. Everything is beautifully molded and caught. Let's go ahead and, oh my goodness, I tell you, after this latest illness, I can't even pull the staple out of the bag. I'm weak. All right, so here we go. Look at this. So these fenders are molded semi-separately back here. That's some talent right there, you know. Dark green color, very nice dark green color. But the British regiments that we're going to be building for, they used the dark yellow. So I happen to have that on hand. So yay! All worlds are combining to be happy. So we'll still base this in black and then go over that with the dark yellow. But yeah, nice looking area there. These tanks were actually riveted together according to the research that I've been reading. And kind of a fascinating deal. And according to the British, the Mark Ones were radial engines. And then when the aircraft manufacturing began to really take off here in the United States, they had to switch over from the radial engines over to diesel engines, and that's what signified the Mark II. This one is going to be the Mark I. Unfortunately, these don't have engines in them. I think it'd be fascinating to do a tank this scale, size 1/35 scale, with an actual radial engine in it. That would be absolutely cool. But look at that's nicely done, right? All that riveting. It's absolutely riveting. Hey, let's count those. No, we're not going to count those. Let's see. And then for bag number tres. Well, that's already opened up, so no loose bits in there. Yay. Let's see here. It comes with a dude. What's up, dude? It's got some arms, and I don't know why, but tank people always have to point. They're always pointing someplace. Some barrels as part of the turret there. Oh, looky here. Here's our 30 caliber machine gun. I know it's a 30 caliber machine gun because I read the instructions and it said that's a 30 caliber machine gun. So I cannot differ from that. Some grab handles. Grab me a handle. Some fender bits. Looks like a peep door of some sort. An entrenching tool. I think I said that right. More riveted steel. There we go. Back to the dude. And then here's our wheels. Look at these watch parts. Look at this. That's kind of cool. It's very rudimentary looking, but hey, you know, it got the job done. So suspension bits there, here and there. It looks like we're looking at the back side of the tree. So let's flip that over. Oh, there we go. There's some nice detail. Yeah, that's all going to come out real nice with some washes and stuff like that. That's really looking cool. I apologize if I'm going too fast, but those look really good. And this is an older kit. I failed to remember when this one was produced, but it was back in the 90s, I think. And so these molds are that old, and look at how nice that looks. Beautiful stuff. You can see the definite bit of where the rubber meets the wheel. Look at that. That looks really, really cool. So I'm excited about that. Not very parts heavy, which is fine by me because it's all about the painting and weathering. And then here's some watch bands. The last tank we did came with bracelets, but this one's got some watch bands. And here's our little decal set. So let's take a closer look here. So US stars, and then there it is. There's our little desert rats. I did not realize the Canadian maple leaf was going to be a green field with a yellow leaf. That's very interesting. But yeah, so we'll be using the correct decals for the tank that we want to be building. The desert rat stuff. I think that's going to be a lot of fun for us, especially living here in the desert. I felt inspired. But yeah, we wanted to get in on this here, and we have until VE Day, I believe it is. Or is it VJ Day? I don't remember which one it is, but it's like not until June, something like that. So there are plenty of videos out there of guys that are doing builds and stuff. If you want to check out some of their stuff, please do. There are so many that are doing this group build, and I just really felt left out because I have no friends and I wanted to join. So there we go. All right, guys, that's what we got going on. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and then we're going to have some more stuff about the 44 coming up here pretty soon. All right, take care, and bye now.